What up, y'all? So this is, what, part 6 of the Legend Run? We are going in with Bubble Paladin. I am at 6 platinum, or excuse me, 6 diamond. Big difference. And gonna see what we can get done here. So far in the Legend Run, I am 25 and 14, which is a decent win rate. Not my best, but it's definitely not my worst either. So far, in every section, or every part of this video series, I've worst case gone 50-50 in win rate. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I feel like that is significant progress. Because inevitably, over my last Legend runs, there's been these situations where I would go, 7-2, 8-1. I had some really good runs the first, 2 or 3 parts, and then by the 3rd, 4th, 5th part, there was always this one time where I would go like, 4 and 6 or something like that. So I think when I'm doing a Legend run, I'm going to start making it a rule of once I get to 50-50, then I probably should just cut it and then come back another time. Because everybody kind of reaches this point of diminishing returns. And I feel like if you know where that point is for yourself, then you can counteract it much more effectively. So, but that's just kind of what I'm experiencing and kind of trying to learn from myself. So I hope that's something you guys can learn from as well. Ooh. I like Cubicle, but I prefer to have a Tank Engineer with it. Yeah, I think we'll lease here. So I'm hoping, I want to take 5/5 copy. I'm hoping I get Raptors also. No Raptors. Armor's okay, but I think Snapping Plants might help the most. The only problem is this doesn't look like a hand that's going to really take very good advantage of that. I could go Bursting Geyser. I very rarely use this version, or this mode. Yeah, this is a tough one, actually.
I must move quickly.
Yeah, I'm going to try Geyser. I have this feeling. Excuse me. I have this feeling that the Geyser aspect is going to come in handy against Shaman. And this looks like a pretty, almost stock build of mid-range Shaman. I like Living Flame. I'm a big fan of that card. I'm also a big fan of Manifested Timeboys clearing an entire board. This will probably draw them Flight of the Firehawk, which will not be good for us. But kind of hard to argue with that. There it is. Ooh, there's the Tank Engineer I've been wanting. I have a feeling they're going to be too scared to try and get rid of this guy. I don't think they can deal with the tank also. I think it's worth the risk. Because otherwise, like, doing Terror Run, making a 5/5 Elise is not very good. I think making a 5/5 Tank Engineer is much better.
Let me think.
Yeah, let's give it a run. And we're going to trade there. That should make it a little bit harder for them to get rid of the Tank Engineer, assuming they want to. Oh, this is not a stock build. If you would damage this with a nature spell, summon a random 5-cost minion instead. Okay, then. Well, this just got a little hairier.
wonder.
I really hope they don't have more nature spells, because that would really be problematic. I think getting the Terror Run out there is best, because then I get closer to the Death Rattle going off. Just gonna throw the Wisp out there also. But they've got 12 attack on board. I'm at 23, so not a great sign. Shaman has some very powerful cards. What did they get? After you summon a pirate, summon a copy of it that attacks a random enemy, then dies. Okay. Death Rattle. Oh my god, give all minions in your hand +2/+3. So yeah, they're doing some work over there. This is not good. So Ziliax is great, but it's going to be a while. Can I survive here? So I think I have to trade with this, but they've still got so much on board. So if I attack here and attack here, they've still got 13 attack on board, plus I can Chronological Aura. Sadly, I think that's my best bet. That really sucks. Alright, we'll see what this does. So if they just have one piece of removal, I'm done. Or if they can find 2 damage, because, you know, attack with the 5/5 and then deal 8 to me, putting me at 2. That'll do it also. Alright, not starting off great at 0-1, but that is the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yeah, I'm not sure I could have played that super differently and done well. I think it was correct to use the Manifested Time Waste when I did.
Uther versus Brukar.
It wouldn't have been the end of the world to take some damage there, but I feel like it was such advantage, or at least perceived advantage. In a bubble, kind of hard to imagine doing anything else in that position. I'm trying to think. I could keep... So, okay, if I go turn 2 Treasure Gill, get an Acceleration Aura, then that's going to mean turn 3, 4, 5, I get an extra mana. And so then on turn 3, if I go Acceleration Aura, that means 4, 5, I have 2 extra mana. So on 5, I have 7, plus the coin, which means I can play Gelbin. I think that works. I'm going to try it and see. I'm not 100% on that math. So turn 2, I play Treasure Guild, and I have an extra mana 1, 2, 3 turns. Turn 3, I play Acceleration Aura, then I have 3. So on turn 5, I'll have 7 mana, plus the coin makes 8. Yeah, on turn 5, I should be able to Gelbin.
I'm coming.
I hope that's powerful enough. Oh, doy, I didn't turn on my tracker. Grofin is very shaman-like, sure. They got a big board that does a lot of nothing. Alright, 2 turns still Gelbin. I'm thinking about Manifested Timeways next turn.
I remember this place well.
Just because it'll help clear things out of the way, and it would be nice to get some attacks in when I play Gelbin, assuming I get Crusader Aura off of it. Tank Junior's not bad either.
Let me think.
Maybe Nomelia's the play even. Because I can go Nomelia, hit this, that'll get rid of these 2. I can poke that, and then I'll still have Nomelia. It's not quite Tank Junior, but I think I like it. It's a little out of the ordinary. Because yeah, having a clear board running into the Gelbin turn would be pretty awesome. And granted, they do have Terra Run, I assume Terra Run, or, you know, some location off of Elise. So that could come down this turn. For all I know, it's Raptors. Either way, Gelbin's going to be great value on turn 5, but... Okay. Alright. Well, they got the hammer. That's annoying. Alright, we got Megatorque, Gnomish, Chronological, and Crusader. Alright. Yeah, I think that was all the auras I could have gotten anyway, so that works.
I never make 2 trips.
That works.
Never make 2 trips.
Ah. Alright, Hex is annoying, but fair. I'm tempted to Manifested Timeways. I don't know if that's the right call here, though. Yeah, honestly, I think just kind of spamming the board and trying to get some use out of this Crusader Aura is going to be good. I also have Mechatorque, and yeah, great. So lethal on board. Now, next turn they get the gigantified version of Grofin, which could be annoying.
Sands of time.
So yeah, even with a big Grofin, I'm not super worried here. Wouldn't you want to play the... Is it 6 or 5? I forget if the weapon you get off of Muradin, the Wind Fury weapon, I forget if it costs 5 or 6. It's probably 6. Otherwise, you play the weapon and then the +2 attack thing on yourself. Then you can deal 4 to all my minions and attack twice. I don't know. I think they're still done, though. Alright, there it is, 1 and 1. And the best thing about the Wind Stars, or yeah, the bonus stars, is that you can go 50-50 and still make progress forward. So I'm 1 star above where I started, but I'd like to make a lot faster progress.
Uther versus Rexa!
By fang and claw.
I will fight with honor.
Yeah, I can't justify keeping any of those. I really want a Treasure Gale right now, or an Acceleration Aura. Just, there's some very awkward draws at times where you're just full of 4 drops, and without the Aura, it's just too slow. Or at the very least, it's awkward. Just makes it so you have to make tough decisions that most decks wouldn't have to because their curve would be more aligned. Jeez, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Reporting for duty.
These could belong to a brand new species.
There's my tracker.
It's finding.
Okay, not super happy with them playing this guy. Yeah, the Scout is very, very powerful. So whatever they got off of Birdwatching, they have an extra copy of. I hope it's nothing crazy like a lease. I've seen that happen many times.
Sisters, my will shall lead us to victory!
Well, there's a Treasure Gale. A couple turns too late, buddy.
To battle!
I remember this place well.
Yeah, when in doubt, Elise is usually the best choice. Perfect. Raptors and a 5/5 copy.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
I don't remember if Tracking Hunter normally plays Demolition Renovator, but I'm very tempted to throw this out there and leave it. Just to try and make a Tanktioneer or even a Torith copy the following turn. No, I think if I throw it out, I'm just going to use it, and then 2 turns later I can make a copy of something else. It's probably the safest bet, but I don't think I can justify playing any of these other things. Yeah.
I remember this place well. Blaze a trail.
I swear, if they Demolition Renovator, don't you dare do it. Okay. Wow. Nightmare Lord off of Scout was pretty good. It's no Elise, but still very good value. And thank goodness they didn't have the Scout when they played the Nightmares. Because, yeah, Nightmare Lord would then get 2 copies of those things. Yeah. Rangari Scout is just insane value. I'm unbelievably surprised that it's a 1-mana 1/2. Like, just way too good for that cost.
I moves quickly.
Let me think.
If it ain't broken, fix it anyway.
Blaze a trail.
And we're going to try and manage this board state. Try to keep ahead. It is my hope that they don't find a way to break this Divine Shield, because then I can play Torith. Ooh, that's pretty good. I can play Torith, and then this guy has the triple shield, and I can even make a copy of one of them. There goes my dog, click-clacking everywhere.
I wonder.
Yeah, I think this is the obvious choice. And I gotta do it this way, so that then I can play this. Alright, so next turn I have 9 mana. No, excuse me, 10 mana.
Everything is a melting pot.
Reborn with full enchantments, you say? Okay, then. Okay, it's time to do math. So I have 11 attack on board. If I double Crusader Aura, that would be 19. Which doesn't actually seem bad. I'm really actually leaning towards that. Yeah, let's run it.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy, actually. This is the most auras I've had on the battlefield at one time after not playing Gelbin. Normally, this is what Gelbin looks like. Yeah, I must have did my math wrong. Wasn't that... I don't know. Yeah, I thought that would have put them at 10. I thought that was 19. $16 and 11 now.
Well fought.
Yeah, there we go. All right. I guess Tracker was probably showing me an incorrect attack number. All right, up to Diamond 5. I am happy. So now no more win streak bonus, and all of the bonus stars are gone. So this is where the actual grind begins. Let's go. And if you made it far in this video, made it this far into the video, thank you. Majority of people, you know, start, stop, come back later or something like that. So don't be afraid to save the video for later. Add it to your watch later, whatever the heck it is. Yeah, big thank you if you guys are following, by the way, too, because majority of the people that watch my channel aren't actually followers. They're just like, oh, this video looks cool, and then throw it on in the background. So if you're following and watching the whole Legend run, I appreciate you. And don't forget, guys, smash the like button. I can't believe people say that, like, seriously. It's so funny to me, so I have to make fun of it. Wisp doesn't exactly do anything. There's a couple different priest decks that are out there. Trying to think of... I don't think there's any benefit to Wisp. I don't think I can justify anything else. It's an okay hand. If they're Protoss Priest, this is a decent hand. Because Nomelia is great against them, so is Tigress Plushie. Ooh. This is the only exception to the rule. I never coin out an Acceleration Aura or a Violet Treasure Gill unless I have the Cardboard Golem. So I can play that on turn 2. That extends the Aura. And it kind of like buys back the 1 mana that I lost from the coin. Because normally it's just better to save the coin for after the Acceleration Aura because you get 1 additional mana. So like that lets you play, say, Gelbin a turn earlier or 2 turns earlier sometimes, stuff like that. You got to play the Acceleration Aura a couple turns later if you want to get to that turn for Gelbin. I think you'd have to play it on, what, turn 3? Because then it'd be 4, 5, 6, and then on turn 6 you can coin plus the Acceleration Aura mana to play Gelbin. They are, in fact, Protoss Priest. I'm thinking I Tigress Plushie. I could Maul, though. Yeah, we're gonna Maul. Yeah, against Protoss Priest, it's very important to manage their threats. And also have to be very conscious of Resuscitate. Alright, Tigress Plushie just got a little bit better. Ooh, with a Cubicle. And I think I'm going to hold the Maul here. I don't think they have any way to destroy my weapon or replace it. And I think it would be much better to at least have the option to take out minions with it. Ah, dang it. I was hoping to Cubicle that. Yeah, it's not the best to Cubicle a Tigress Plushie, but sometimes it's decent value. Man, I really hate to make their minions cost 1 less this game, or 2 in this case, but... seems like it might have to be the play. I'm also thinking a little bit about... so, check this out. Next turn is also... okay. Oh, timeout, timeout. Next turn they'll have 6 mana, which is... ironically how much Resuscitate costs. So if I clear this board and then they Resuscitate, then I'm in a pretty rough spot. I still do feel obligated to throw Nomelia out, but I don't know if that's going to be the right call here. Yeah, I'm... Yeah, I'm calling the resuscitate though. Oh, thank God. Okay. Chrono boost is totally fine. I'll take 3. Ooh, hello, Gelbin. This draws 2 Protoss cards, so that's not going to draw them resuscitate. But it does thin out their deck a little bit so that it's probably a little more likely they can get to it. So... interesting. Maul will draw Torith, which actually isn't bad here. I'm going to run that. Oh, okay. Or not. Close enough. Maybe it's better than Torith. It's a 3-5, not a 3-4. Eh? Eh? Wow. Okay. Does that get him a Void Ray? Oh, okay. Interesting. Or did they play both Void Rays? Oh, they did play both already, so... that's the second catch of the day. So, yeah, they're probably just banking on a resuscitate here. That would be very helpful for them. So next turn I play Gelbin. So I think it would help to have a little bit of a board presence.
I wonder.
I can't justify Cubicle on anything, that's just bad. Let's see, Righteous Protector. Yeah, it's so bad to manifest the Time Waste here. I'm just gonna throw some dudes out though. Yeah, manifested Time Waste is so bad here. Yeah, I gotta wait until they resuscitate for something like that. So I've got some semblance of a board. And I've mentioned it in past videos, but basically once I get to about Diamond 5 is where you start playing against like pretty much all real decks. It can be very hit or miss, you know, up through the ranks. Ooh, that was rude. But once you get up here, then you're playing like decent players with pretty normal decks. So makes it a little bit easier to figure out what deck to play to actually make it to Legend. So you got Crusader, Chronological, Mechatorque, and Acceleration. Cool. And double Manifested Time Waste is awesome. I assume a Resuscitate is coming any turn now. Wow. Alright, Mothership will do it too. Let's see what we get off of this. Not the best modes. Dealing 5 damage is okay. Gaining the armor might be more relevant. I've got Ziliax in my hand though, so I'm not super concerned. Yeah, we're gonna do this just in case.
Holy machination!
I must move
quickly.
I almost don't want a Terror Run. Because I'm going to get 2 Drakes. That'll be 5. Yeah, I guess that'll make a full board. Sweet. Very good board. Yeah, so now I'm not concerned about Resuscitate. Like, they could repackage again. That would be annoying. But, I've got a decent hand to follow up with. A Tank Engineer would make this even better. They're not even moving anything in their hand. They might have just rage quit.
Choose quickly.
Yeah, bummer.
Holy machination!
Kaboom. Kaboom. Alright, 3-1. And I think I'm going to keep that 50-50 rule. If I go like 3-3, 4-4, something like that, I think that'll be the stopping point for me. But if I can just push through, I'd love to go a good, 7-3, something like that again. I've had some decent runs so far. Let's see, with these games, I'm now 28-15. So that's... wow.
Uther versus Shilong.
It's pretty good. It's around 60%.
Be protected.
I will fight with honor.
Alright, love to see Aura and Tank Engineer against a Mage. Got to put as much pressure on them as possible early on. And Maul helps do that too. Interesting, a Discover card, but no Discover quest.
If it ain't broken, fix it anyways!
Very interesting, okay.
For justice.
And just going to prioritize face as much as possible, at least in the early turns. I'm not exactly sure what build of mage they're working with here, though. Drawing a frost spell could have been Blizzard, something like that.
We shall guide our
Oh, they're playing this. Okay, then. Well, there's Tank Engineer. Actually, I can just get rid of this guy. I think that's for the better.
Justice.
Yeah, that guy is a big problem. Where is it? If you control another dragon, your arcane spells cost 2 less. So there's, I forget what the spell is called, but you play it, it freezes a minion and summons a copy. So he freezes this one, gets a copy, and then his arcane spells cost 4 less, and then they just start comboing off. Let's do this first. That is the correct play. Get all the information. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised to see a blizzard here. That works too. I mean, when in Rome. We got Chronological, the Acceleration and Crusader, Gnomish, and Mechator. Cool. Again, wouldn't be surprised to see a blizzard any turn now. Okay, yeah, double Sleet Skater is super annoying. Surprised they didn't play the mini on my 1010.
Reporting for duty.
There it is. Ah, Eternal Firebolt, such a good card. Yeah, I think Eternal Firebolt's going to be a very good card in the next metagame. Really depends on how some of these classes shape up in new cards, but it's very, very powerful. Reminds me of Corpsicle, but a little bit better. Oh, just kidding. I'm not sure how much I want to commit to the board anymore. Like, sure, I'll do that.
Reporting for duty.
Because I think having more gas to follow up with is really important. Because I've had lethal on board pretty much the last couple of turns. They've just frozen something, you know, or did something like that. There's the blizzard I was talking about. Yeah, I don't really feel the need to commit too much more to the board. Like,
I wonder.
because they lost their Azure Queen, I just have this feeling they're going to have a hard time closing this game out. So I don't want to get blown out by, like, more blizzards or bobs or something like that where they can form.
Let me think.
Because then they can kind of time walk me or time warp me. If I have my board full and they freeze everything, then I can't play anything. So I lose any semblance of control over my own actions.
I must move quickly.
I guess this is fine.
The light dims, but we
I'm going to leave one slot open. Do they have polymorph or something? Flame strike, okay. Sure. That's another reason I didn't want to commit too much to the board, because Flame Strike is a card. Obviously, they had to discover it. I don't think anybody's playing that in their deck, but...
I must make haste.
I think that's the biggest issue I would have, is if they you know, discover into some good Flame Strikes or, you know, Blizzards and stuff like that, and they can just hold me off for a while. I don't think their deck plays Zilliax, so I'm probably safe playing it.
Let me.
Yeah, I've got an Amelia to follow up with too, so I think I'm okay. Ooh, they can get their Azure Drake back. Okay.
We shall guide our flight here, my love.
My son.
There it is. All right, 4-1. Yeah, I gotta go look back at my notes, but 44 games to get to Diamond 5 seems low. I want to say it took me more games to do that in some of my past Legend runs. Yeah, I'm always looking for, you know, where the progress exists.
Uther versus Liadrin.
Is this to be our
And like I was saying earlier,
I will fight with honor.
there were plenty of times where I would go like 8-2 and then have like a 3-6 run and then have to like recapture the momentum again. So not having done that in this Legend run has been very helpful. Obviously that saved me some time. I don't know that I can keep Tank Engineer in a bubble against a Paladin. No pun intended, I am playing Bubble Paladin. But yeah, in a bubble, they could be aggro Paladin, they could be Aura Paladin. Way less chance that they're bubble. Watch, if I get rid of this, I'm going to get Cubicle in my opening hand. Watch. Okay, good. But yeah, this hand is way better, you know, regardless of what they're playing. Yeah, I'm very excited for Cataclysm, because this metagame has been cool, but it's gotten a little stale. Okay, they are aggro Paladin for sure.
The light dims, but we will fight.
Okay then. Yeah, I'm really hoping they don't have a busy bot. But yeah, if I was sitting here with a Tank Engineer against this, no thank you.
The exit is this way.
Good, okay, that's manageable. Speak of the devil. You heard your name and you showed up, huh? Tank Engineer? I see, I see. So I don't love Tigress plushie here, because I'm just going to be poking this and then trading Divine Shields, whereas
The light dims.
playing it next turn could be better, because next turn I can also do the mini, so I can probably do a little bit better.
duty.
Ooh, they've got a slow hand. That's very good for me. Ooh, yes. I was really hoping they break their own Divine Shield. That is very helpful. Come on, show me Manifested Time Waits. Okay. Ooh, not good. Maul means they're very likely to get Crusader Aura now. Or at the very least a flash sale. Ooh, Torith is nice. Oh, come on, computer. Man, I've been putting this computer through hell lately. Very interesting choice there. Sometimes it's okay to keep Gnomish Aura, because it'll gain you some life. But I think having another card might be good.
I remember this place.
Let's get that Terror run. I don't think Ungoro Jungle is the way to go here. There we go. We definitely want Raptors and Armor.
Reporting over duty.
So putting up a pretty good defense. If you can just get them to kind of run out of steam, that's all it takes. But a skilled aggro paladin player will manage their resources well so that they don't run out of steam. But it is inevitable some games. Like, sometimes you just have to devote all your resources and kind of pray. But there are ways around it. Okay, muster for battle's annoying. Crusader Aura? Oh, BusyBot's pretty good. Yeah, please showing me a Manifested Time Waits. That would just save the day here.
to battle.
Blaze of trail.
The light dims, but we fight. Reporting for duty.
Yeah, I can't help but feel like they're trying to set up for a good turn here. Alright, yeah, I'll take Flash Sale over Crusader Aura any day. That's okay. Ooh, the timing. The timing. Yes, please.
Mistakes of the past rewritten.
Such timing. Amazing. And Akranos, he's got the tendency to show up at just the right time. It's happened so many times on this Legend run. I love
The
it.
exit is this way.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm gonna do this. Because now I can take out some minions and I don't lose all of mine. And I am gonna hit them in the face once.
If it ain't broken, fix it anyways.
Let's see, they're gonna get back. Yeah, they do have a taunt minion that they'll get back on my next turn.
The light dims, but we fight.
But feeling pretty safe.
It's gonna hurt.
Wow. Well, we'll see if they get it back, because I mean, filling their board here is such a bad idea. In my opinion, at least. In that position, I would probably just put out the Righteous Protector, not the other. Yeah, that's... Come on now. Okay. Well, they're safe for another turn.
The last of the past.
This time.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, even if they've got Crusader Aura, I don't think they can take me down here. If they've got double, that might be close. What do we got? 12 here? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then that would be plus 12. Yeah, okay.
Well played. Reporting for duty.
I do it like this.
And there it is, 5 wins. They manage their resources very well. That you can tell they're pretty skilled at playing that deck. It's not often you meet someone playing the deck that well. I think a lot of people are attracted to a deck like Aggro Paladin because it's like, oh, if I just dump my hand, then like all I have to do is Crusader Aura and like I win. That's like the easiest pitch for the deck. It's like play dudes, play Crusader Aura, win. but but it's not always that simple.
Uther!
Ooh, haven't played against very many Death Knights lately.
You could not stop me then. You will not stop me now.
Oh wow, this is literally the second Death Knight player I have played against in 45 games? Wow. Decent hand, okay. Well, I guess since I have two of them, I'm going to play one now and one later. Especially considering I think this is the aggro version of Death Knight. Remnant of Rage, stuff like that. Pretty good deck, from what I remember. Totally cool with that exchange. I'm tempted to do this instead of Elise, but Elise is just so much more powerful. I want to make sure I have some defenses up, because their deck is going to be pretty aggressive, I think.
I wonder.
Oh. Four for five, not bad. Don't mind if I do.
Mistakes of the past.
Seems like that didn't work out super great for them. Oh, hello, Amelia.
For justice!
Reporting for duty.
So that is 3 damage to a minion. If that kills it, discover a Frost Rune card. Pretty good. Oh. That's kind of hard not to do. Yeah, that's something I do like about Aura Paladin. Sometimes you just win because you got Crusader Aura. Alright, 6-1. That's pretty good. Turn 6 win. Turns out double acceleration Aura is pretty good. Wow. Yeah, I would love to take Bubble Paladin all the way to Legend, but yeah, last time around I had to switch to Aura Paladin because Bubble has some weaknesses. And if you're playing against too many Aura Paladin decks, the stats aren't in your favor. So I think that's part of why I switched it up last Legend run, a month ago, because yeah, playing just against a bunch of Aura Paladins can be very taxing, because you can win with Bubble Paladin, it's just so much harder. There's just a little bit of an edge that they have over you. Part of it is the second cardboard golem that they have, because then even if you both, get Gelbin on curve, then it's, they get an extra turn or 2 out of their auras. It's just harder to fight through. This is a pretty good hand. I think I'm going to keep all of this. I was kind of hoping they would be Dragon Warrior, but this is manageable.
But we fight.
I just got to put some pressure. Hopefully I can draw a cubicle. That would be very helpful. Yeah, the great thing about Tankgineer is that it makes Brawl a little worse for them, and Hostile Invader, because then they have to find a way to kill the 7/7 it creates. A little interesting they would use the Precursory Strike on that. Maybe they thought for a second I was Aggro Paladin.
I grow weary.
For justice.
I think in that situation a lot of people would Chronological Aura, but I do like to keep the number of minions on the board a little low playing against Control Warrior, because it makes the Brawl a little bit worse, especially considering I could get a 7/7. So if they're getting rid of a bunch of guys, then you can maybe make a case that it's not that bad to get a 7/7. Yeah, like I'm really tempted to Tigress plushie here.
I wonder.
I think that makes them a little bit more likely to Brawl, in my opinion, assuming they have it. But I think if they played this, they're unlikely to have Brawl. That's my guess, at least.
I must move quickly.
So I'm gonna do this.
For justice.
All forms of life
There it is.
will be crushed. No more holding back. Planetary decimation.
That's fair. Somebody's click-clacking around.
I remember this place well.
Okay, we'll go in a minute. Alright, looks like this is the last game. My dog is ready to go for a walk. Come here. Come here. Alright. Yeah, I think I just slammed Galvin here. Now Brawl seems good.
All forms of
Or
life
that, okay.
will be crushed. Planetary decimation.
Well, this works out just fine.
Holy machination!
I'm tempted to throw some other minions on the board. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get this out of the way. So that way he can't attack with it and then take out the Drake. Or, oh, that's right. I have no Mashora. Couldn't have done it anyway. Oh well.
No more holding back.
Yeah, they gotta have a brawl at this point. Oh, or Ziliax. But I get to play my own back. Best time to play a Ziliax is right after your opponent played theirs. Now, Brawl would be a little painful here. Rex is also good. But I'm not sure what they're going to do about my 16-15. Yeah, alright.
Well played.
Sorry, buddy. And even if they had the spell that gives them 10 armor, and I don't know, even if they got a bunch of armor, I could still Crusader Aura and Manifested Time Ways. That would be an extra 2, 3, that's an extra 5 damage. So they'd have to gain more than 11 armor.
About it.
What are we doing?
Holy machination!
Alright, and they get to finish 7-1. Pretty good. So that puts me at 32 and 15 in total games so far for the Legend Run. That's not bad. And that took me to Diamond 4. Cool. So, what is that? There's 3, there's 2, and then there's 1, plus 1 more game. So 10 stars away from Legend. So in theory, I could do this in another 10 games, but a little unlikely I'm going to go 10-0. So, yeah, hopefully I'll get this done in the next video. But thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate y'all. Check out the other parts of the Legend Run video series. This is part 6. Yeah, peace and love.